And welcome to episode 4 of Oxygen Not Included. Let's check out the base here real quick before we decide what we want to do. One thing we were looking at was temperature last time. As we were trying to get our insulation up, we got it pretty solidified up here. We're going to need to work on this side today as well. Let's probably start looking down here. 2 years, nah, down here is fine. Down there is fine. We'll go up here. We're fine up there too. Okay. Things are looking good temperature-wise as long as we work on the left side. And we'll have a nice boxed-in area. Oh, and hang on. Things are kicking off quick. We are looking for more duplicants. We want another rancher, right? What do I have here? Give me a second. Current ranchers. Yeah, we have 2 people that kind of do okay at it, but we need to get them there first. This person has ranching already. Kitchen menace, don't care about them cooking. Screw it, let's buy a snazzy suit for now. We're already at 10 dupes. Let's check out the stress meters. Anyone stressing out? Metal Gear Rising, you know what? You get to wear the snazzy suit. Here you go, buddy. Feel better about life. Okay, we'll go ahead and assign that to him. There we go. And let's keep going forward. Okay, so we were working on our water sieve in the last episode, and I got most of it nice and planned out here. The idea is to bring in polluted water, feed it through a water sieve. Water sieve will go ahead and clear it into clean water. Clean water will come through here. But one thing you have to know is the germs are still... Ooh, we should actually turn this off. The germs are still in that water, so we need to decontaminate it. And finally, we have turned this into a vacuum. So what we're gonna do is unplug this bad boy, and we're going to put bleach stone, which gives off a chlorine gas that will sanitize anything that it touches into the room. So we're gonna go ahead and fill that up, make that a priority 9, as I want to make sure if we find any chlorine, it is immediately being picked up and dragged all the way into there to start putting out the chlorine that I want, but also to make sure it's not getting into the base. Whenever you get a bleach stone dug out of a certain corner, it starts to bleed out its chlorine right away. So I want to make sure I grab that as soon as I can. So, now that we have that available, let's go ahead and dig that out. And if there's any bleach stone on the field in any way, shape, or form, it will be picked up. Let's go ahead and speed up here and start working on the day. I really want to get this project done ASAP. In terms of oxygen, let's take a look here. It's still not as good as I would like. So I think today what we're going to do is do our first experimentation. We're going to start working on the rust deoxidizer. I have actually never used one of these, so I need to find a room and put it into a spot where I can kind of study it a little bit. Because I do have a lot of rust on this map, which is a bit of a new experience for me. Yeah, we have 32 tons, so we'll try turning that into oxygen. Oh, look at that! We found bleach stone already. One thing you do have to be aware about if you do this route is the amount of times that you put your duplicates into a room, they are breathing. So they'll breathe in the chlorine, but they also are outputting carbon dioxide. As this needs to be turned off, by the way. Disable that. There we go. I don't want that to overfill into there. So they'll have if they breathe out when they come into here, they will put carbon dioxide in the room. So you gotta be a bit careful with that. In fact, there might be some already. Let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, we're good for now. So if they do breathe in there, you'll see those little black of carbon dioxide. That's the duplicants breathing and getting in the base. And one of those can be put in there. So just be careful. If you have a lot of carbon dioxide down in the bottom right of this area, or even water, it can block off the chlorine from getting into your germy water. So that's why I have 4 of these set up, just to make sure there's enough room for my germs to get cleaned up over time. Okay, so we'll also probably start looking into hydrogen soon. Because I may want to build out an air conditioning unit in general just to keep the temperature low inside my base. For the most part, we're not stressing out too much. Wait a minute. Metal Gear Solid Rising is stressing. Why are you stressing? What's the matter, buddy? Where are you? Hang on. Where is Metal Gear Rising? Kingdom Hearts. Where's the snazzy suit at? Space Engineers, MOBAs, RuneScape. I forgot I named a duplicate that. Chrono Trigger, Ghost of Tsushima, Wolf Among Us, Blackjack. Dude, where is Tsushima? Hang on. If we click this, it'll go straight to it. Metal Gear Rising. What's the matter? Why are you stressing out, buddy? Let's click them. Properties. Errands. Germs. He's got food poisoning. How do you get food poisoning? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a... Okay, he must have ate something, because there's not germs in my base aside for down here. Oh. They must have grabbed the food from there, and they're poisoning themselves on it. Well, that's not good. Okay, fair. Let's go ahead and block that off to prevent the germs from getting into the base here. That makes sense. That was really dumb of me. Let's just block this off with this, and then we'll do an airlock here. And then what we'll do is actually move these deodorizers down here. And we'll put them right there. What we'll do is we'll bring the wire around. Deconstruct these two and put a sink there. So if they come up through here, they have to wash their hands. And that will help with the germs getting spread out. For now. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. In fact, actually, aren't I next to a water line? I can just do an actual sink here. Let's check. Yeah, I can just drop that off into there, and I can bring that over. It's a little messy, but I'll have to do it in the future anyway, so might as well get it done now. Okay, let's go ahead and just do it. Why not? Aside from it being complicated. Alright, so we'll do our clean water here, and this is where I can show you what bridges do. You just throw a bridge down, boom. Water goes in, water comes out. A lot of cool tricks you can do with those as well. I might show you them later on. And then... That's actually the wrong way. There we go. And then we'll feed this out. You can just go straight out there. Feed it in there. Alright, cool. And then we're going to set the arrow to the left. So reminder, this is the building intake. You bring your water in there. And then the outtake is the green. And then... Bam. Have a run from that. And that's actually what we're doing here. We're going to be bringing in water once this all gets built up that direction. And I think I have all the piping right. I should double check that. Green into white, perfect. Green to white, green, white, perfect. I have these valves here. I'll show you why they're there in the future. It's a good way to slow down the amount of water being seeped in so you have more time for them to be cleared out with the chlorine. And look at that chlorine. It's starting to build up pretty nicely here. Get a nice little green room. Clean that up, and let's make sure this water is running perfectly. It sure is. Great. How are we doing on water down here? Pretty good in general. While that's being worked on, let's go ahead and start insulating the rest of this basin. I do need to be careful with this ethanol because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it quite yet. I'd rather just focus on the base for now. So let's go 2 spaces over. It's not a clear setup from here, but I'm going to bring it down. And then we're going to line up with the rest of our base here. And we'll bring it down. And we'll leave the ethanol in there for now. We shouldn't dig straight into that. And we'll bring that onto the wall. And that should be good for the moment. So we'll get that built up. Let's go ahead and start digging up the area here. As a reminder, there will be some bleach stone, etc. that will be coming to the base. And I don't really care about any of this. I'm just going to really just yoink it all out. No fear whatsoever. Chlorine. Yep, we'll dig that out too. Cool. So we'll go straight down. And let's add some ladders as a higher priority. I think we're good to go. That'll look nice for some time. What are you doing up here? We get all the bleach stone? We sure did. Do we see space yet? Not yet. Things are getting a little cold. I know radiation's a big deal now in these games, so that'll be fun for us to experiment with. We were going to start working on our hatch now, so let's go check out our skills and see if we have anyone we can turn into a farmer yet. Demolition, let's give them... we don't care about them doing rocketry, right? Suit stability training, exosuit training. Let's just go with improved carrying for now. MOBAs is working on super hard digging. There we go. And Chrono Trigger is working on research. Let's go with the advanced science research. And leave that is. God, I'm so ready to start ranching. I think we'll double down too. We already got these hatches running up here. I might put a couple critter feeders there to keep them happy. What the heck, MOBAs? Why are you sleeping on the job? Excuse me? You better not blame your teammates. Why are you tired? Sore back, -1, yucky lungs. Okay, you know what? Let's get this auction figured out. We're gonna put it in a space in our base that we don't care too much about temperature. We don't want our farm to get too warm. It's already got some cold coming in to mix in, but we'll be able to validate that better later on. We're gonna bring down our deodorizer to this area, I think. Just as far as we can, because I want to try and test this thing out. So, deodorizer, Rux, deoxidizer, let's put it right there. Only problem with this is I'm gonna have to power it somehow. Actually, I might have another idea. Yeah, I think I have another idea. Let's build it over here. The only problem with this is we're gonna have to wash a lot of hands. Okay, let's try it. We're testing anyways, and what I need is another power source to run this for this test, but I also need more power for something I'm going to be building up pretty soon here. So I might as well get it done now. First off, let's go through some research. Let's see here. We are looking for brute force, refinement. Here it is, smelting. Let's get that researched. We want the metal refinery, which will give us better copper returns, which is pretty important for me right now. How's our carbon dioxide building up here, by the way? Are we getting decent O2? Look at that! They're kind of holding on pretty well. It's not too bad. Let's get rid of this meal root. These darn pips are throwing down trees that I don't want in any way, shape, or form. I appreciate it, guys. That's not what I want. Here, what if I actually... I think what's happening is they're picking up seeds that are on the ground already. So what I'm going to do is put one of these here. And I'm going to grab all the seeds that I can in the area. And that should help me from them getting replanted. Oh, nice! Look at that! Our first reservoir is up. Great. We are going to need sand, I believe. Yes, we are. Let's build up some sand. Oh, what was that under? Refined, maybe? Raw mineral? Seed? Organic? Hang on here, I gotta find sand. I do this every single time. Industrial ingredient. Nope. Filtration medium. Nailed it! We'll go ahead and make that a priority 6. It's not too big of a deal, but I do want sand to be here as close as possible. We will need to get this also attached to the wire. Our current wire setup right now is at 800 watts. If we add this, let me look at this real quick. This is 120. It could go on to that. So I think I may just put that on there. Yeah, we can do that. We'll bring this over here. The reason why I was looking over here for the carbon dioxide is I wanted to see if I needed to put up another coal generator in this area so the carbon dioxide comes here, but it looks like it's doing pretty well by itself. So not too big of a deal. I do think I want to put a metal door here, though, just to ensure that most of the carbon dioxide is coming down here to the bottom right. Another possible duplicate. Let's have a look here. Ooh, we got some rust. Decorating, ranching. Okay, let's just go with rust. I like the tin that I currently have right now. I'm playing at a nice slow pace. Let's go ahead and copy these things across. There we go. Turn on these seeds. We'll just go with seeds here. And we'll say every seed except for oxyfern seeds. And then we'll make that a priority 7. Let's clean this up. Uproot that. And that way they'll pick up all these seeds that are not oxyferns. And that way the oxyferns that do get popped up either I get planted by my duplicates or being planted by the little pips here. Oh, he's got one in his mouth. What'd you put it down? What'd you put down, asshole? Mealwood? No. 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 I can't believe you. Screw that. Dig it up. Not cool, man. Not cool. Okay, so those should be put away now. Oh my god, they're gonna grab every seed on the map. I did not realize that. Oh well, screw it. Whatever, let them have fun. Do we have most of these all set? It looks pretty good here. Our calories are in a good spot. We have 60k sitting in the bank, and it looks like, overall, we're doing okay on food. I do want to get higher quality food soon, but for now, that's not what we're gonna do. We got our sand plugged in, that's great. And then we were gonna set a wire for this, right? Which I believe we already did. Yes, we did. So now what I want to do is get my coal generator up and running. Only problem with this, and where I want to put it, is over in this area. One, it's going to heat up the base, and then two, it will cause an issue with carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide eventually will run up here and then comes into my base, which could be particularly annoying. As you can see, I'm already starting to collect a lot already down here on the bottom. So I need to think of a solution or a place that doesn't screw with my current setup. Let me look at this here. Oof. I think I'm gonna have to do it up here and just run a wire awkwardly down. All right, let's do it. We can just throw it up here for now, actually. Coal generator, sir, let's put you right up here. And then we can actually show off the smart batteries, which I have not showed you guys yet. Let's get our research for this done. Automation wire, that's what I need. Do we have that research already? We do not. Let's go ahead and click that. So we'll need that for that, no problemo. Let's check out my copper ore. This is refined ore, which you use for the higher upgrades. Let's see here. Oh, I'll have to use aluminum ore. I forgot, we've been getting up aluminum, right? Over copper here? What do I have? 23.2 tons of aluminum ore. Okay, great. So this allows for you to build copper wire, which will give me autonomous behaviors. And what I will do is hook up my smart battery straight to this coal generator, and it will tell the coal generator when it needs juice. So I'll stop being in this cycle here, where it's just constantly running until it's empty. I'll wait for the batteries to go down to 0, and then it refills. It's very inefficient. This will make it very efficient, which saves you coal in the long run. Speaking of coal, I need my gosh darn husbandry. Can I have it here? Let me look. Metal Gear Rising's in construction. He's on critter ranching, but it's so far down. I think we're just keeping him there. I think I'm just gonna get ranching running on Ghost of Tsushima. Yes. Even though he loves crop tending, who else did I have? Who's close? It's RuneScape. RuneScape, are you leveling up soon? You're not. You're slacking. Do I give it to Tsushima? I think I do. I want to get ranching going. Blackjack's pretty close, actually. Yeah, maybe wait for Blackjack. Yeah, you know what? Let's wait for Blackjack. I believe in Blackjack. BJs are always good. Okay, cool. Let's do all that. Let's do all that. Let's go with that. Okay. Gotta love the Blackjack. So we'll wait for that. I mean, I want to get this running because I want to make sure that these hatches aren't dying off. And this one is what, 12 years old right now? 12, 29, 12. Okay, so we should have time for that. If they were around 70, I'd probably panic a little bit. I could probably put like a critter feeder here, and what they'll do is they'll eat. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll throw this critter feeder down. And I'll give them food, and that way they can still off-put eggs for us. Cool. All right, back to my coal generator originally that I was trying to get built up. Wiring is now done. All we have to do is hook up these three. And then we can hook up the rest of the wiring as needed with our basic wire. We will fix this later, but for now, basic wire will do. We're gonna bring this down to the right, all the way across the base. Listen to that beautiful xylophone if you want. And what we're gonna do is bring this down here. messing with you. We'll bring this all the way down here and run it across for now. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and add this layer here, and then we're gonna need a couple of air tiles. Let's go ahead and dig this out. There we go. Actually, let's just do mesh tiles. We don't really care about the air or the water here. And then I will show you what I'm building in a second here. Okay, let's add in a couple more blocks, which I intended to do earlier. And then what we're gonna add is... Where did that thing go? Did it not get fully researched? Hang on, hang on. Did I interrupt the research on this? What was it underneath? Rock crusher. Oh, I sure did. All right, we're gonna build our thingy there. But for now, the thingy can't get built up. Let's get that research first. Over here, how's the project going? Oh, another little baby hatch. There it is. Come on, RuneScape. How are you doing, Blackjack? So close. I know the experience comes in at a daily rate. I just don't know what the number is, so I don't want to lie to you guys. But I feel like we're like 3 days away from that hitting. Okay. Looks like we have most of our wire over here for what I want to do. And I'm going to bring over a pipe as well. So let's go ahead and start doing that. What I actually run is the polluted germy water, because I don't care about it in any way, shape, or form. And all I'm doing is cycling out some water here to cool down my ore and get a more efficient aluminum. Right now, when you look at aluminum, this one is pretty darn decent. So we'll go ahead and plug that bad boy in real quick. Let's get our piping set up for it as well. This was actually really crappily done. Let me deconstruct that. Bring the pipe in, bam, and then we'll have an outro, which we can just bring straight over here. And down as well. The problem with this is when it does run water, it will heat up the environment and will also heat up the water that comes in, but I should have some solutions to deal with that in the future. I am kind of interested in why I haven't found another geyser yet. Let's go ahead and keep moving up on our dig projects. We'll go up as far as we can. I think I want to go over this way as well, so let's go ahead and dig up like a little path here. Let's kind of see what's going on. We'll go about halfway, because I don't want to dig into like a volcano or something I don't see. Alright, this project's going over pretty well. Things are getting mined out pretty nicely. Where's that ethanol gonna go if I release it? Down to here, bottom right. Kinda all over the place. I'll come down, always straight into that. Alright. I think we'll figure that out when it comes out. How we looking? Got some nymphs, supplying, decorating. You know, I do just need a pure supplier slash like tidier. Ooh, this person kind of does everything. Oh my god, but look at these awful traits. Decrease machinery, increase construction. You know what, Hassan, let's go with you, and we're gonna rename you to Journey. Oh, that was a great game. Print. Okay, let's go ahead and check our schedule. I haven't been keeping an eye on this. Oh my god, I got 6 people on these schedules. Let's make a new schedule over here, and what we'll do is we will turn all this into work. And then we'll turn this into downtime and that bad time. There we go. Yeah, let's move them down here. Tsushima, Journey, Blackjack, and Wolf Among Us. All chilling. Perfect. Let's get this finished up, by the way. I do want to have this running by the end of the episode. There we go. So that's running. What we're going to do is we're just going to put up a command of 100. 99. Let's get this piping set up fully, which I believe we're good on. Yeah, that's set up. That's set up. What we need to do is now add a liquid pip down here. Pop that into that. Deconstruct that because it's just ugly. Where you at, pipes? There they are. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now let's focus on our piping. This should come up into here. This will go straight into there, up to there and over. Should fill up fine, right? Ooh, that actually might be kind of weird. I'll have to see how this piping works here, because that looks wrong. I think I fucked up something. That's coming straight to that. I think that will lead straight through there, and this will pull when it needs it. I'm pretty sure. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we also want to make sure this is a priority 6 as well. We'll have that sand available as needed. I think we can actually even make sand if we really wanted to. Let's see how much sand we got laying around. Because I actually don't know if this map comes with sand. It does not. I have to make sand manually. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's get that started up then. We'll set up a task. Make sure that is being done, as I would love to have that sanitized. How much granite do I have, actually? Oh my god, I should check that out. This is all stuff that you take for granted that you have on the other map, but not on this one, apparently. Oh. Okay, so we'll get that done. Let's see how this is looking. Currently connected. 1200 watts could be possible off of one. Oh, shit. I forgot. I need to research that already. There it is. Conductive wire. That's what I need. Holy moly. You can tell I'm real smart, right? Jesus. Okay, we need conductive wire, and what it does, it puts me up to 2K power source on one wire. So that's really needed here. So let's get that done. That's why I needed so much copper, but now I need sand. I have actually kind of screwed myself into a corner here. This will take a couple seconds to fix, but don't worry, we'll get there. Maybe. Let's see. Sedimentary rock. Let's get that fed to them. We want to actually copy this setting over to here. There we go. So we'll have them with sedimentary rock, which I believe turns them into stone hatches, which helps out with the coal excretion, but for something that I can dispose of pretty easily. I can make pretty easy food for them with that. Okay. Sand being made over here. See how much copper I have made. Aluminum, actually. Keep forgetting it's aluminum. 4310. I don't think I'm gonna have enough conductive wire to run that all the way through. Let's go ahead and switch this over to aluminum ore for now. What happens if I have two shipped up, actually? Do they do one and one, or do they do one order and then another? I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see here. Wait, why are you going to sleep? Wait, it's a work day. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts. I knew you were a better game than Blackjack. Yeah, I actually don't know this. Let's see what happens. Okay, granite went down to 95. Aluminum ore has been in there. Wait, what? Enable building. I must hit a button. Oh my god, I'm just having so many problems right now. Okay, let me get the base under control, and I'll be right back after I fix these mistakes. Just a quick update. They do switch between them. But anyway, I'm still fixing the base, so you can't look at the rest. Be right back. Ah, would you look at that? Blackjack actually just got the critter ranching Let's do it. Let's get her involved here. So, finally, I can explain what's going on over here. What we're going to do is go ahead and grab these creatures. All we have to do is queue up a capture command. I believe there was one more hatch. Where is he? Right there. We'll grab him as well. So we'll have 5 hatches. What I have done is set up a critter drop-off here with a max of 7. And it will be a priority 7 whenever there is a creature that is available as a hatchling or a hatch. They will get picked up by the nearest rancher, and they will bring them here and drop them off into the base. They will be fed the same thing we were feeding them earlier, which is the sedimentary rock. And they will grow and begin to become part of the family. So let's see if we can get our first capture on one of these hatches. And there we go. We got 3 of them running here, and then she should come over and start taking care of them. That'll make them nice and happy, and when they get happy, they give me more eggs. And as soon as we get eggs, I'll show you what we do with them. Spoiler, we eat them. Okay, let's go ahead and check up our next person here. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the additional copper ore here. You know what? Let's grab algae, because I could probably use that. Like, I could throw an oxyfern up here to have some air as I do this dig project I queued up. Let's do that. Let's throw one, like, right... Let's do one right... I don't know. There. Plug it. Okay. Let's do a ladder right across, just so it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. Okay. They'll put algae in there, and that will give us some oxygen up here. That way my duplicates can breathe. They're just doing a big dig project. I just threw that up there while I worked on this. Okay, so we have our aluminum ore now being constructed. This was the first thing I wanted to do. What they will do is build their copper conductive wire over... I'm sorry, aluminum. Over the wire. That gets built up, and that will give me a 2K potential lead. The problem is I have to make sure every wire is not a pre-existing normal wire, or it would actually be 1,000, and you would break that and cause issues with your electricity grid. So, want to make sure it all gets done. As soon as I have this built up, we're going to connect this metal refinery as well as a liquid pump so we can start working on this. And then I also want to work on the rust deodorizer, which I have over here. So let's queue up some conductive wire to attach that. It's going to be a total of 60, it looks like. This is awkward, so what I'm going to do is go straight across, and then I'm going to deconstruct that wire. And then we'll refix them just to make sure they're not touching. Want to have no overlap. And I'm pretty sure this wire is still perfect. Yep, 925. In fact, a little bit more wiggle room if we find a deodorizer. And we're looking pretty good. So let's get that wire built up, and we'll go from there. There we go. All nice and fixed up. So let's make sure that that's set up to a degree. I think we have it mostly filled up. I'm being very thorough here. I need to get a ladder system up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. Do I need a ladder system there? It might be slightly too tall. Let's go ahead and get this across. Just to make sure that's done. Make it a 9. And they'll get that done. And then I believe that was the only place that was an issue, right? Top left is all done, all filled up. Wow, I did that pretty quickly. You can see how the smart batteries are full, and it freezes the cold generator. Isn't that awesome? Very nifty. Make sure you get that done. Okay, these wires should be done here. And then what does rust deodorizer need? Becomes, oh my god, it creates chlorine as well? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. 30 grams of chlorine. Makes iron ore out of the rust. And the overheat temperature is 167. Okay, that might be really annoying. We'll run it for now and see how it goes, but I'm worried about that. Especially with chlorine coming out. Chlorine's already building up down here, which isn't too awful, but having it around all the time can be quite frustrating for your duplicates. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and build this up. We'll put rust. There we go. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start digging a hole down here. Let's dig into the abyss. We'll go 3 deep. And that way we have somewhere for that coal to go. Put a ladder up it too. And we'll crack a hole like right here. We'll let all the carbon dioxide and whatnot feed its way down there if it overflows at all. Okay, so speaking of this coal generation, looks like we're doing a little bit better here. Oh, another leaf. Nosh sprout? What is even in that? Okay, Oxyfern, where are you? Scusi. Still need seeds, huh? Do these not print many seeds? Let's look. If I click one, I'm pretty sure there's a properties seed percentage, right? Is it just not on this plan, or am I looking in the wrong spot? Interesting. Doesn't seem like they do seeds. Hang on. Actually, I get to still look at this. Yeah, base seed harvest chance 10%. Oh, so Oxyferns you gotta find around the map. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll naturally do that as we dig out everything. So not too big of a worry from my side. How are we doing on our sand generation? Better? Okay, so electricity-wise, we now have this all plugged up. If we hover over it, it's 1265. Let's go ahead and connect this in. We'll start getting this stuff under control to the best of our ability. Where do I have this water going, actually, before I do that? Do I have it dumping out already? I do. Let's go ahead and set these. I want these down to about 500. Let's do 1,000. 1,300. What this does is slow down the flow of water coming in and out of the pipes, which gives them more time to sit in this chlorine here. Especially when they all get filled up with clean water. But I think we're actually gonna have a limitation on sand, so I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But let's get that running. So right now we have our water going straight up here. I do believe that when it starts to back up, the extra water should go this way. So let's see how that works. Yes, perfect. So that worked out perfectly. So it goes through the valve. We have less water coming through. This comes in. This will start cleaning the water. It gets cleaned. So I want to show you, if you click on the pipes, you can see that it is a polluted water. And if you click here, polluted water as well. And I do believe if you click the germ function, you'll see there's germs everywhere here. So when this water comes in, it should say germy water. So let's go ahead and check it out. Clicking this, wait for the water to come in. Oh, it looks like it's going all the way through. Look at that. Uh-oh. Let's turn that valve off. I think I fucked up. Disable. Let's put it down to 0. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Make it a 0. No, I do not want to put germy water into here, so I'm really hoping that I didn't get any germs. Hopefully that chlorine's doing its job. Come on, someone can shut this off! Oh no, we're getting germs in the water. I mean, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's just a couple germs. Hurry up. Whew. Okay. All right, what you should have seen was this. Water going up and the germs being at about 3K. You know, there's some germs down here, but yeah, you know, it's fine. We'll accelerate cooking our food, I guess. So these germs will continue to build up, and you can see them kind of dying off a little bit. We'll wait till this gets to 100%, and we have this come back to about 3, and then once that happens, we'll start getting a cycle of water going forward. Just kind of unfortunate that I made that blunder, huh? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pop a hole here. I want this polluted water to fold in and roll its way down to here. Let's get a ladder going across. So yeah, this germs over here is kind of sucky. Oh, is it already gone? Oh, it looks like they already died. Oh, great. So germs naturally die off over time if they're sitting in a base. If you just like kind of leave them, they'll slowly die. These are populated because we're dropping them in from our feces and whatnot. But if you leave them in just like room temperature water, and don't fuck with them, they'll eventually get killed off. And it looks like we've just put such a little amount that they just get cleaned up there, so that's nice. The germs here are continuing to grow. Can't wait to show you guys when this is completely empty. It will be, I promise. Alright, so that sink is still running. We're good there. We're good there. We're still working on this. Let's get a row across. How are we looking on our sand production? Looks like we're keeping up for now. Which isn't too shabby. I want to start thinking about dealing with the water up here. I really want to find another geyser, because like this one is kind of hot. 198. I was hoping for a cool steam geyser. It's usually my bread and butter when it comes to these levels. There might be... Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we need to get over there actually kind of quick. Let's go across here. And then what we'll do is we'll add a door there. For now, just to keep the temperature there. And then what we want to do is dig out all this stuff. Build a ladder system up. And then we want to insulate it as soon as we can. But we want to have enough room down here for the water to collect as we did over in the other geyser. Okay, we'll look at that when they start digging it out. But that's a good find. This will help me cool down my base, which isn't too big of an issue, but it will become an issue very, very soon. So. Okay, choose blueprint. Pipsqueaks. It's cute, but I don't think I want it. Immune to food poisoning. Increased creativity. Requires light sleep. I kind of need a chef. Skilled grilling. Well, look at that. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna call this guy Food Wars. Animes are kind of like video games, sorta. I mean, maybe if you stretch it a little bit. Just go with it. Okay, so we're gonna give him grill cooking too. I'm gonna need him anyways in the future, so that's awesome. Journey is here to work hard. We'll have RuneScape be farming and critter ranching. Super hard digging for space engineers, and Wolf Among Us will be working on mechatronics in the future. Cool. Okay, let's get that across so they can dig that out, get that polluted water down here. Cool, so I want to get this opened up. That's an awesome project for us. And holy crap, I've been playing this game for about 50 minutes so far, and I feel like I have done nothing. Nothing at all. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna increase this and let it sieve as needed for now. And I'm gonna fill this up, show you guys the germs dying, so you get something from this. And we're gonna start keeping an eye on this auction that will be coming out from here. So let me get 2 or 3 cycle days in. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I last saw you, and we found some pretty interesting discoveries. Let me slow down the speed here. On the far right, I found my first hot polluted oxygen vent, and I actually want to pop it. I want to see what happens. I haven't seen one of these before. So I imagine it'll be like a lot of hot oxygen that is polluted, obviously. We need to deodorize it. My question is, how hot is it, and can I manage it? While I was looking at that, I noticed above there is actually a polluted cool slush geyser. So I now have 2 sources of water, salt, and cold air to utilize to cool down my base. So that's exciting for the next episode. And then we have got what I wanted to show you guys this episode, our liquid reservoirs working. As you can notice, if you see, there is gas currently coming in, or excuse me, water coming in with germs just flooding the entire container. If we look to the far left and here on the second one, we actually have the chlorine in, so we have a beautiful, clean water set up. I'm gonna let this go all the way up to full on 3, and then we're gonna slowly turn this funnel on to probably about 1,000 Gs, and keep an eye on it for a while, maybe run it for about 10 to 15 days, make sure the water is good, and slowly trickle in clean water into our big tub. So, we have a lot to work on next episode. This was a pretty fun one. We did get all this nice and dug out. That looks great in general as well. And then we have got some nice insulation over here too. So solid progress for the base. Hopefully we can get into more systems next time. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. I totally forgot to talk about this thing here, the Rusty Oxidizer. We do have it on the same power cable here. As you can see, it is up to about 1505, so about 500 watts left over I can fit into others. But what it's doing is producing oxygen, and it's starting to spread out pretty well. We'll see how it unfolds the next few days. Already looking better. You see some airflow making up in here, which is something that I really wanted to get solidified. Ooh, in fact, I should probably lock this in too, just to make sure we're not losing air that we don't need into that direction. So hopefully that gets cleaned up. The only issue that I'm really worried about is if we look at the temperature here. Oh, look at that heat. Blech. I hate it. So we're gonna have to make sure that we control that at some point. But luckily we have these cold biomes right next to us, so we'll find a solution. Okay, for real, goodbye.